Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Mr. Ade Candra SMMM as a lecturer in Financial Management courses. First of all, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Melisa Alivia with NPM 224111006. This video I will discuss about capital budgeting. Capital budgeting definition. Capital budgeting is the complete process of analyzing project and determining which project fall within the capital budget. Or it can also be interpreted as an entire planning and decision-making process regarding the payment of funds where the refund period exceeds the 1 year limit is not absolved. Next, capital budgeting steps. There are 6 steps in capital budgeting. 1. Basic research is the project or investment implementation plans must be supported by data and information. For this reason, it is necessary to conduct field studies or sector studies to obtain data or information in the preparation of project proposals. So, making proposals. Capital good budgeting proposals are made at all levels in a business organization to stimulate the flow of ideas. Many companies offer cash award for adapted proposals. 3. Study and analysis. Capital goods budgeting proposals are formally reviewed in order to achieve the company's main goals and plans, and most importantly to evaluate its economic capital needs. 4. Decision making. The size of the amount of funds spent and the importance of capital goods budgeting reflect the particular level or organization that makes budgeting decisions. 5. Implementation. Once a proposal has been approved and the funds are ready, the implementation phase begins immediately. For small expenses, budgeting is great and payments are more directly. However, for a large amount of budgeting, strict supervision is needed. 6. Follow up. Once implemented, monitoring needs to be carried out during the ongoing operational activity phase of the project. A comparison of the exciting costs and expected benefits of various previous projects is vital. When the costs incurred exceed the set budget, action must be taken immediately to stop them, whether by increasing benefits or perhaps stopping the project. Next, 5 types of investment projection. In investment, appraisal method is a way to identify the level of risk and interest in investing capital. 1. Payback period. Payback period is one of the simplest methods. This method calculates the time required to recoup the initial cost of an investment based on cash flow. Simply put, PB is the length of time an investment reaches the break-even point. Break-even point, a short payback period, indicates a more attractive investment. 2. Net value present, NPV. NPV is the ratio of the difference between the present value of cash inflows and the present value of cash outflows over a certain period of time. The NPV value can be used to calculate the value of money and compare similar investment alternatives. If the NPV value is positive, then the investment should be made. This method is considered the best investment appreciation method. Net value present or NPV investment appraisal method formula. The rumus: NPV net value in the present, RT net cash flow or in altering the investment period, H investment rate, T investment period. In simple form, NPV can also be calculated as follows: NPV, present value of expended cash flows, meaning present value of money invested. Next slide, 5-type investment projection. 3. Internal rate of return, HRR. HRR is a method used to estimate the probability of the investment in question. The HRR value is obtained by trial error discount rate, so that the NPV value of all cash flows is equal to 0. The higher is HRR value, the more recommended the investment will be. The HRR value can be calculated using the following formula. For accounting rate of return, ARR. ARR is an investment appraisal method, a measure the amount of profit obtained from an investment. The ARR value states the percent of net profit to the amount of initial investment capital. The higher the ARR value, the more profitable the investment conduct. The formula for the ARR assessment method is 5. Profitability index or PI. The profitability index is a method of measuring the ratio of the present value of future investment flows to the initial investment amount. A PH value greater than 1.0 is considered a good investment. The profitability index value can be calculated using the following formula. Next slide, capital budgeting technique quiz. 1. Payback period. The method used to determine how long an investment will return. 2. Discount repayment. Discount payback period. The lag of time required of investment cash flow discount at the investment cost of capital to cover costs. 3. Net present value. The difference between the present value of inflow or proceeds and expenditure for investment purposes or capital outlays. For internal rate of return, the method used to find an interest rate that makes the PV of cash inflow equal to the value of the cash outflow or investment that has been spent. 5. Modified HRR investment in additional subsidy. It's also a replacement investment. Next slide, payback period. The payback period is the length of time it takes to recover the cost of an investment, or the length of time an investor needs to reach a break-even point. Short payback means more attractive investment, while longer payback period are less desirable. The payback period formula has its own formula, which has the concept of dividing the investment value by the net cash flow coming in per year. This means that the formula can be written as follows. Next, payback period with discount. The discount payback period is one of the criteria used to determine whether an investment project can be accepted or rejected. The discount payback period is used to overcome weakness in the payback period criteria which do not consider the time value of money. The purpose of the discounted payback period is to determine how long it will take to cover all initial capital expenditures or initial outlay. Profitability index. The profitability index is helpful in ranking various projects because it lets investors quantify the value created per each investment unit. A profitability index of 10 is logically the lowest acceptable measure on the index, as any value lower than number 1 indicates that the project present value is less than the initial attractiveness of the proposed project. The profitability index can be computed using the following ratio: APV of future cash flow or numerator. value of future cash flow requires the implementation of time value of money calculation. B. Investment denominator. The discount project cash outflows represents the initial capital outlay of a project. The initial investment required is only the cash flow required at the start of the project. C. Interpreting the profitability index. Because profitability index calculation cannot be negative, the consequently must be converted to positive figures before they are deemed useful. Next slide, net present value. Net present value is the difference between the present value of cash inflows and the present value of cash outflow over a period of time. NPV is used in capital budgeting and investment planning to analyze the profitability of a project, investment, or project. If you already know the formula, here is how to do the calculation. Add up all the present values with expenses for the last year and total profile also for the last year. Add up the future value of total profits and the present value of total expenses, and then find the difference between the two values. Next slide, online support. Internal rate of return is the interest rate that makes the net present value of future cash flows equal to zero. Internal rate of return is the interest rate that makes the net present value of future cash flows equal to zero. Internal rate of return formula is as follows, where NPV is the net present value of the cash flow generated by an investment. HRR is the discount rate that makes NPV equal to zero. Modified HRR. MHRR is a method of calculating the rate of return that combines cash inflow and cash outflow from an investment project while considering the time value of money. MHRR calculates the rate of return by assuming that cash inflow are reinvested at the same rate of return as cash outflows, which is called the investment rate. This reinvestment rate is usually different from the discount rate. Then MHRR calculates the discount value of the cash outflow at the end of the investment period using the reinvestment rate. Well guys, that was a little explanation regarding the material I have conveyed. I hope it can be understood well and is useful for all of us. More or less, I apologize for ending. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.